It's hero time! Hello everyone, it's Lel, and in this video we're gonna talk about episode 6 from Hirogaru's PreCure. I was super happy to see my baby Ageha again. She is such a ray of light, I love her. And is she a baby metal fan? I mean, they kind of do this a lot, don't they? Anyways, episode 6 was kind of like a chill episode, especially if we compare it to the other 5 episodes that came first. The other 5 were more intense and they had a lot of world building and also character building, while this episode focused more or only on character building. And I found it super lovely. And another point I want to make is that I feel like the last 2 episodes, 4 and 5, and even episode 3 to an extent, were kind of more focused on Mashiro. They were like building Mashiro more as a character. They were trying to make her stand out more, and it worked perfectly. She is so far my favorite. And episode 6 brought it back to Sora as a lead, and it's super fun. Sora is super high energy and she is so out there. I absolutely love it. So we have the situation of a school, and Sora knows what a school is. So there is school in Skyland. We don't need to introduce that concept to her. And I absolutely loved the scene of Sora going to school with Mashiro, talking to her about every single thing that she has been seeing, that she has been doing. Like, she shares all her world with Mashiro. And it's nice to think about Sora before and after Mashiro. We don't know much about Sora before Mashiro, but we have seen flashbacks in past episodes from the past Sora. How lonely she was, how abandoned she was by herself. You know, she abandoned everything to become a hero, to train and become a hero. And I think that right now, the fact that she is being able to enjoy a different way of connecting with somebody is super nice and super lovely. But unfortunately, she couldn't enter the school. That was such a funny scene, you know, the way she was talking about every single thing in her life, and Mashiro was like, oh my god, is she really coming with me? That was so cool. I love their dynamic already. And so she had to come back home, and she was able to do virtually everything she could. She cleaned the house, she washed the dishes, she trained, she took care of Elle, and I would love to have her ability to take care of my house. Baby, I would love to be that fast. Sora, can you tell me, can you teach me? Is that what it means to be a hero? Baby, I need something like that in my life. The way she was able to talk to Yo-Yo, ask for forgiveness, and look at her and say, I'm sorry, I was rude when I talked to you. And she sort of noticed that she was being totally selfish and only thinking about herself at that moment. I like that analysis and the way that she's able to look at that situation. I love it. And then Yo-Yo tries to engage with Sora a little more. First, by putting her up in the mission of finding things to collect stuff for her so that she can create that portal that will take them back to Skyland. And we can see the items that she needs in the mirror pad. She is using it like a tablet. Very nice. And Sora goes to collect the items, and she meets Ageha. I absolutely loved the little moment that Ageha had with Sora. And, well, so far Ageha is Mashiro's friend. We know that. We learned about their relationship. We learned how much Ageha likes Mashiro and how important Mashiro is for Ageha. And now she is creating a bond with Sora as well. And they're bonding over Mashiro, yes, but at the same time, they're able to spend a little quality time together. And, you know, I love that Sora was feeling down, and the first thing that Ageha thought was, well, she needs to eat a parfait. She needs to eat something delicious. And, well, I have to say, I deal with that the same way. When I'm feeling down, I try to eat something delicious. Usually it works. But obviously, at that moment, Sora was able to notice that what was happening to her was that she was actually missing Mashiro. And Ageha helped her deal with the feelings that she was having and accept the fact that she was missing Mashiro and understand that. And she was able to put it all out, but not to Mashiro herself, but to Ageha. And I love the fact that it's hard for Sora to acknowledge that it would be hard to tell that to Mashiro's face. It's very easy when we're feeling something about somebody. It's kind of easy to talk to a friend, to talk to someone like your bestie, It's easy to talk to them, but it's hard to talk to that person specifically and tell them to their face. And then we go to the makeup scene in which Ageha was helping Sora achieve a little bit more confidence to go and tell Mashiro stuff. And the whole thing about makeup being a way of feeling better with yourself and getting more confidence and stuff, this is something that PreCure has already worked with. And I feel like it has worked with this discourse a little better than what we had in this episode. But Ageha is so adorable when she is talking about those things that I loved it. And they didn't spend much time on it. It was just like a super product placement right there. So I don't feel like the discourse was really an important part. So it doesn't really matter. And then Sora was able to gather the courage to tell Mashiro that she was missing her. And throughout the whole episode, we haven't seen much of Mashiro, but we saw some key moments of her at school and every time she was trying to engage with Sora. Even though she has friends, it seems that she has friends or colleagues, and she was trying to engage with Sora, she was trying to dialogue with Sora because she misses her as well. So we could notice that already, even though Sora was the one that we were watching. We were following Sora's feelings. And then we have some heroic moments of Sora in the street. It was very funny the way she stopped that fight. And then she met Kabaton. Kabaton was there trying to stop her, but maybe she didn't stop for Kabaton at all. Damn, that was so funny. I love that. That little sign with Chibi Kabaton, toy animation. We need a Kabaton plushie. Toy, where is the Kabaton plushie? Toy animation, please. But then she was able to go to school, and when she arrived at school, Mashiro was also running because she also wanted to meet Sora and tell Sora that she was missing her. How lovely was that? They tried to talk, but then Kabaton arrived and the fighting scene started. First we had the transformation scene, and remember when I said that Sora was the focus on this episode? She was the main character. We can say that this was a Sora episode. Well, when I get to this idea, I can see the dual transformation focusing a lot on Sora. So we have the hop, step, jump Sora scenes, and then her transformation, the division part was Sora in the middle, and it finished with Sora. So I believe, this is me theorizing, that it could change based on the focused character of that specific episode. So we saw Sora doing the hop, step, jump. If we have an episode that is a little bit more focused on Mashiro, Mashiro will do the hop, step, jump, and Mashiro will be in the middle in the transformation. That's what I believe that could happen. And then we also have a new scene of the Hirogaru Sky PreCure introduction. I like that. The one thing I found weird about it was that grass. I usually like it more when it's like this glowy dimension, But still, it was cute. I also love the different effect they use in the colors when they are transformed. Like when they are in that scene introducing themselves, the color is way more saturated. I really like that. The fighting scene of this episode it really reminded me of the Tropical Rouge fighting scenes. Like, it was a bore fest, a snooze fest. Girl, it was so boring. Thankfully, Kabaton was there to make it funny. Very interesting. I love Kabaton so much, baby. Thankfully, Kabaton stayed as Kabaton this episode, so it was great. But I absolutely loved Kabaton. The little moments that we had from him. But the fighting scene itself, baby, it was a homage to the Tropical Rouge fighting scenes, honestly. And then they defeated the monster very easily, and then they were able to have their moments. The moment that they were needing to have. Well, that was probably my favorite part because I loved the way that they were looking at each other. They were not able to say anything. They knew what they had to say. They knew what they wanted to say. They know how they feel. But it's hard to say it. And I love it. Honestly, it was gorgeous. What a moment. The way that, like, it was hard for them to start talking about it. But then, when Sora did talk about it, they were able to, like, easily show their feelings towards each other. And that was so cute and so adorable. I already love this couple. Maybe they are a couple. They are. Come on. They are. Oh my god. And the way, like, after when the episode was ending and Sora told herself, Ageha, I was able to tell her. And we saw Ageha in the car. We finally see her driving for the first time. She looks so cool driving like that. And she was just saying, like, she's newsed and just like, oh, someone's talking about me, or that might have been Sora. And what a scene, what a moment. And at the end, we learned that Sora is going to enroll at school. Yo-Yo is, just doing everything. She knows what she is doing. That woman, baby, that woman knows what she's up to. I already love Yo-Yo as well. So, my hero corner of this episode was the scene when Sora and Mashido were able to share their true feelings towards each other. The way they want to spend more time with each other. And one specific thing that I love, I think it was Mashido that told Sora, was that when Mashido isn't with Sora, time passes so slow for her. And I love this. I love this idea, time flowing slowly when you're not with the one you like. I love this concept so much. It's great. It's awesome. So next week we're going to see Sora going at school and Mashido is going to share emotional moments, emotional memories with her that are going to help her own inclusion at school. I am very, very curious for next week's episode. And at the end we see Cure Sky introducing the ending again. I was expecting to see Cure Grace, but she didn't. And we see Cure Sky again. Maybe they couldn't get her voice actor to do it. I don't know. But still, all nice, all cool. This episode was really, really great. And I really loved it. So, this was my opinion on the 6th episode from Hirogaru Sky PreCure. What was yours? What is your hero corner for this episode? Please leave in the comment box. Let's keep talking about it. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. I want to take this little time to thank the members of the Magical Cinema channel. If you are a member, thank you very, very much for your support. And if you've watched the channel, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.